Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Katelyn, and today we are doing another super special, awesome, fun collaboration Monster Mash. So today I am joined with Ian from IMP Studios.
Hey!
Hey, welcome, and thank you for doing this with me. I'm really excited.
Not a problem. I'm really excited to get on with this as well.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a really fun challenge. So basically what we're doing today is Ian's gonna be giving me three different animals and an attribute to combine together into a new monster, and then I did the same over on his channel. So when you're done with this video, make sure to follow the link in the description or the one at the end card and go check out his Monster Mash. So then I am ready when you are, Ian. I'd love to see what animals and attribute you have for me.
Okay, well, I've gone a little bit themed with mine. Well, no, I have gone themed with mine.
Okay.
So I've got a background in marine biology, so all of the creatures I've gone for are marine animals, but not
cool.
necessarily sea animals, as you'll see.
Huh,
all right,
interesting.
So the first one, all of them are ones which, like, I think you're going to get a lot of fun finding new, weird, and wonderful ways or new attributes and things that you can take from them. So the first one is a leafy sea dragon.
Oh, I love those things. Those are so cool.
Aren't they fantastic?
Yeah.
So you've got loads of things going on with them. You've got obviously like the fronds, the seaweed fronds that they grow, and then various textures with the exoskeleton and stuff. So the eyes and everything, I think you're going to have so much fun picking details from from there.
Yeah.
The next one, number 2, is the gribble.
What the hell is that?
Beyond being one of the cutest little things in the world, it's a wood-boring crustacean that lives on the coast.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they're tiny little things, and they haven't got a real name. They're just called the gribble. So I put the Latin name there as well, just in case you needed that to find anything.
That's so cool.
Okay, so the third animal, and I think you're gonna like this one. A lot of color, a lot of interest to it. A marine iguana.
Oh, that thing looks sick.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay, so those are your 3 animals. Feeling happy with them?
Yeah, those are great.
Excellent. And the last thing is your attribute. The attribute that to combine those things together, I want your creature to be a mount.
Oh, sick.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh man. I already got like ideas flowing. This is gonna be really cool.
I'm glad you like them.
Well, thank you. Those are, oh man, I'm interested in the gribble. I'm kind of curious how I'm gonna combine that. So that's gonna be
as well as being like really cute. When you do get close up into them, they do become a thing of nightmares.
Oh my god.
So yeah, they are definitely gonna be. I can see you grabbing a few things from them, I think.
Yeah, wow. Well, that's cool. Well, all right. Well, I'm gonna take these creatures, do a couple sketches, and try to figure out how I'm gonna combine these, and then you and me are gonna be meeting up sometime soon to reveal each other's animals, and I'm excited to show you what I think of.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with. I really am.
All right, awesome. Well, I will see you soon, Ian.
Excellent, not a problem. I'll see you soon too.
All right, bye.
Bye.
So for this part of the process, I basically took all of the key features that I saw in the 3 different creatures and tried to combine them to the best of my abilities. There's some very distinct characteristics from each of them that I really wanted to highlight. For one, the marine iguana, I absolutely love the colors, the spines, and different aspects about it. Then the leafy sea dragon, I really loved those kite-like sails and fins that were all over its body, and I knew for a fact I wanted those on there. And then the gribble, I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to integrate, I guess, its little crustacean-y legs and maybe some part of its exoskeleton-looking thing. So I tried a couple of different combinations. I went for the more obvious of using the iguana body and adding the other creatures as more, I guess, accessories to the design, and then I tried to push myself and try something a little different, which was something that I didn't really think of at first. It made the creature look very alien-like, and that was basically taking the body of the seahorse and adding some gribble parts and then expanding from there and adding on the iguana legs, which turned out okay. I was kind of torn on it, but I just wanted to really push myself and try something that I wouldn't think of right away. And then the final one was just like, hey, you know, the other two don't have a lot of seahorse qualities, so let's push those even more and try to do as much seahorse as possible in this final design. Okay, so I have finished the rough sketches for this creature, and I'm really, really torn. It's really tough because I kind of automatically gravitate to this one in the bottom corner. I just really like it, and I think it's a very well-rounded creature. And I think more so than anything, I just really like the iguana body. And I don't know if that's just because I like reptiles or what it is, but I really like this one overall. But then part of me feels I should go for this one up here on the right, because that would be kind of a bit more of a challenge and it would like push me to try something I haven't done before. So I'm a little torn. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple aspects from this one and integrate it into this one. So maybe I could bring down these legs from the gribbles, maybe a little bit further down into the neck like I have here, and then maybe continue this exoskeleton of the gribbles that I have right here and put it along the neck a little more. Because I feel like this design down here in the corner, it's missing a lot of the gribble like characteristics. It has a couple things here and there, but I feel I need to add a little more. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go with this one in the bottom corner. I'm just gonna try to push a couple of the aspects a little more since I'm really gravitating towards this one, and I think it could be really cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this, do a little bit more of a dynamic sketch, and then we'll do the line art and the color, and then we'll be done. So this creature, I had a blast with doing this final design. I wanted to think of some type of pose that could emulate the idea that this thing was a mount, and I thought of the idea between it being a land mount and a water mount just because all of these creatures, as Ian said, are kind of with a marine theme. So I decided to go ahead and do a hybrid. So I picture this creature being able to swim through water and be a water-like mount, but then also, since it does have iguana legs and iguana features, I also could see it being a really awesome and kick-ass land mount. And to really sell the idea that this thing was a full-fledged mount that could be used by a rider to swim through the oceans or walk on land, I wanted to draw the people that would also use these as mounts. So in this final drawing, I added in a little rider, which I will be developing further as this speed paint goes along, but I imagine them kind of like, I guess not like Aquaman, but kind of like fish people. They could swim and breathe underwater and live underwater, but they could also come up on land, probably not for long periods of time, just because they might dry out, or they need like constant moisture of the water or something. But I decided to make them kind of also hybrids, just like their mounts. And it was kind of interesting and fun to try to figure out how the saddle would fit on it, especially with the spines and then the different sails and fins from the seahorse. What I'm assuming is if this thing had some really intense spikes where the saddle would go, either the saddle might be adjusted or moved, or maybe they'd have to actually crop and I guess grind down any type of spines or spikes, or it's just that most of the iguanas tend to have a certain patch or area right above their shoulders where there's less spines and less sails, and then that area is ideal for placing the saddle. I also kept the saddle and the rider, I guess, a little bit more simple to put the main focus on the creature. I did add a little bit of accessories and different attributes to the rider, but I did keep the saddle pretty plain just to make sure that it wasn't like too bedazzled and it would take away from the color and the look of the creature. Looking back at it now though, I think I probably would have added a few more little things, like maybe some saddlebags or a little bit more texture to the leather or something. But either way, I do really like how it looks and that it doesn't really take away from the color or look of the creature. So as you can see, after I finished the sketch and the line art, I dove right into coloring, and I did the color as a combo of all of the different creatures. So I used the iguana color scheme as, I guess, the main base, but I also wanted to incorporate the coloring from the other creatures, and I really liked how the leafy sea dragon looked and how its fins and sails looked. So I wanted to make sure to have that coloring present within the different aspects of the creature, so I for sure put that in the sails and tried to make it a smooth transition between that and the different, I guess, aquamarine blues of the iguana. And then I also wanted to make sure that the rider had a similar color scheme. Again, I didn't want to pull away too much from the creature, so I gave him a very similar ocean, earthy vibe of color scheme to him. And then now with the gribble aspect of the creature, I made sure to give it kind of a, not like clear, but a creamish, tannish color to at least match the picture of the gribbles that I got. I'm assuming since they're such small and I guess microscopic creatures, so many of those are like a clear to white exoskeleton look. Like if you look at, I think maybe lice and a couple other very microscopic creatures and crustaceans and things like that, they all have the similar kind of see-through-y exoskeleton. So I made sure to keep that one white. And then I also added a little bit of scenery to this one to make sure you knew that this was a water mount and it was swimming in water. I don't have a statistic on how fast this thing would swim, but the first thing that comes to mind were those lizards from Avatar: The Last Airbender that Toph and Katara rode on to get to the Earth Kingdom. So however fast those things are in water, I bet you money that's how fast this thing is in water. Okay, so I have finished my half of the collaboration and I have Ian here on Skype again to reveal the creation I have made from the 3 animals he gave me. So are you ready to see what
yes.
Oh yeah, I love this.
I'm so ready to see yours.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun and I'm really happy with the ones you gave me. So cool. Let me show you in 3, 2, 1, bam.
I've just got a white screen. Oh, there it is! Oh, awesome!
Thank you!
That is not what I was expecting at all.
Yeah?
Oh, that's so cool.
It was a lot of fun. Like, I was torn between if I wanted to make it like a land mount or a water mount because they're both like aquatic, but then the iguana was more like kind of both. So yeah, it was so much fun though. I had a couple different ideas, but I wanted to try to incorporate like at least a lot of bits from everything, and the gribble was actually like the hardest part to integrate. But I was
really?
Like, yeah, because I was like, I kind of want to give it a little more gribbleness, but I couldn't figure out how. But I was like, oh, what if I put like the little creepy arm things like around its neck and face? So that's kind of what I went with.
You had them going all down the front of its neck, coming out of its nose as well.
Yeah, because I saw on the gribble, like I went and looked up some more pictures. It has 2 of them, like right up by the end of its, I guess, snout, if that's what it is. Right. So.
That's so cool, Katelyn. I'm blown away. You've done a rider as well. I wasn't sure whether you were going to go put a rider on and just have a saddle. Mm-hmm. I'm blown away, Katelyn. It's so cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, I'll just add like a rider to make it like for sure you see it is a mount. So, yeah.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, well,
thank you so much for including me.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for giving me some amazing creatures and collaborating with me. And if you guys want to check out Ian's channel, I'll have the link in the description below. And make sure to check out his half of the collaboration. I'll have a video at the end card. So again, thank you so much, Ian. This was a lot of fun. And make sure to check out his channel, guys.
Cheers, Katelyn.
So thanks again, guys, for stopping by and checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed this collab. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on the creature mash and whatnot. So I guess I'll see you all next time. So bye, everybody.
Cheers, guys.